All right, folks, we're getting right into today's episode. I'm going to try and really be very clear and concise about this stuff because I'm just going to be doing a recap of everything that I've learned so far. I haven't posted a bunch of videos, but obviously, you guys aren't going to be here for every step of the way. A lot of it is happening off camera in my room when it's just me sitting there grinding, pause, figuring out what I want to do, brainstorming. Anyways, I want to talk about what I have learned so far in my journey as a content creator. And obviously, I have practically nothing to show for it yet. I have a bunch of videos. I just don't have a bunch of followers or a bunch of likes or even views. And so, as that comes, I'm just going to talk about what I've learned so far. Because from the time this video is dropping, I have like 11 subscribers, 8 followers on or 8 subscribers on YouTube, 11 followers on Instagram, and 21 followers on TikTok. And so I have success wise nothing to show for my work, but I've learned so much already. And so I'm going to be discussing that with you guys today. Let me get a sip of water because I'm going to be doing a lot of talking. Give you some ASMR. That's probably terrible, but anyways, I don't even know if you can hear it. I'm not sure, but that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about success and content creation. I've got my handy dandy notebook here where I get all my information that I've written down for my notes for the video essentially. And so I want to start off by talking about the creator's mindset. Because if you know my channel, I'm here to start businesses. I have one business, I have another in the workings, and none of them are successful yet, but one day they will be. And so I wanted to record my journey here with you guys. So I want to talk about the creator's mindset. And you may have heard about this on TikTok and Instagram or other YouTube videos, because if you're here watching this, likelihood is that you have had some experience looking at like success videos, because that's what this entire channel is about, is success and business and self-development and business philosophy and success philosophy. But anyways, the creator's mindset is you have consumers and you have creators. A consumer is someone who is going to consume something or benefit off of something that is already there. And to a certain degree, we're all consumers. Like, as an iPhone user to record this video, I am a consumer. A true technical, true creator would create everything they have, like a caveman per se. But the creator's mindset is looking at, okay, we have so much stuff already, so it's easy to be a consumer in today's day and age. You could live your whole life just going to work, getting paid so you can buy stuff that already exists, and that's it. But if you're a creator, what you would do is you would maybe a simple version of a creator would be somebody who makes their own food at home, like grows their own vegetables or whatever. And that's a very small version of a creator. Another version of a creator is somebody who creates their own income. And so starting a business, um, providing a service or a product or a technology or an invention of some sort and selling that. And with that, a creator's mindset is very easily avoidable in today's day and age, but it's also very achievable in today's day and age. So obviously, we've all had that thought growing up that, like, okay, almost like everything has been invented by now. There's so much stuff that's been invented, and if I were to invent something new, like, how would it be better than an iPhone? I don't know where to begin with creating an iPhone. And so we've all had the thought process of just like so much stuff has been invented. It would be hard to be an inventor today. Like, it would be a lot easier to be an inventor 100 years ago because not as much stuff existed. And obviously, that's a limiting mindset because you could still invent just as much today. It just might be statistically a little bit more difficult or not as easy to stumble across it because so much stuff exists. Like, I feel like that's totally acknowledgeable. But what a creator does is they find ways to do that regardless. And so a great example, in my opinion, is content creation. If you want to create a business, you want to create a certain life for yourself, and you don't want to just consume, which is fine if you want to consume. That's like totally acceptable. If you want to do those things, then what you're going to want to do is practice creating on a daily basis. And the best way to do that, and people like Gary Vee say this, there's a bunch of people who say this, that the best way to practice being a creator is to create content online every day. If you are not making videos like every day or every week, depending on your schedule and your circumstances, then you are giving up on the ability to practice creating all the time. And it puts you in this mindset instead of, oh, that's a cool thing. And then there's no more thought to it. You go, oh, that's a cool thing. How can I apply that to the world in a way that hasn't been done before? And it may seem trivial. It may seem like a waste of time, even, or like you are putting too much effort into something when you could be putting your efforts into something else that's more worth your time. But I would argue that that could not be any more wrong, because creating is, and again, if you want to create something in life, practicing it in your daily life is the best way to do it. Like, that's plain logic. And so again, this is really based off of what you want. The first thing I would tell any person trying to become successful is sit down for a long time by yourself and try and figure out what it is that you want. And so these are all things that I have learned about the creator's mindset. And with that, there's some other things I want to talk about. I have an example about how to practice being a creator, because the one side of it is practicing creating makes better creations, but the other side of it is that if you're just practicing creating all the time but not improving, then they're just always going to be bad creations. And that's the definition of insanity, actually, is trying something over and over again, expecting a different result. And so you need to change what you're doing. If you post a video and it doesn't do well, then you need to post another video. If you're creating something and the creation is unsuccessful, you need to then go and create it again, but do better next time. Like, I hate to say it, but you need to do better next time. And I've had to learn that so many times in my life. The amount of videos that I've posted that just do terrible, but I've been learning and I've been trying to improve my content day by day. And it's not anywhere where I'd like it to be. And obviously, I'm in college, so I've got a lot of stuff going on, and I've got a girlfriend. And so I've got time like taken up. And so I can only work on this stuff so much, but I put all of my time into it that I can, and it's getting better, it's improving. And the words that I am saying to you guys are more clear and concise. I feel like I'm not saying as much. I still say like, but I'm working on it. There are so many different things that are just being minutely developed as I work on this content creation journey. And so, with that, I want to talk about one example for an easy way to start off getting inspiration. I'm looking at my notes down here. I have it written down. If I'm not like just, I don't have like a puppy in my lap or anything. Yeah, I wish I did, but that's what I'm looking at down here. So with that, I have an example. I'm about to make, after I stop recording this video, and it's not going to be the longest video. This is going to be one of my shorter videos. But after I stop recording this video, I'm going to go make an inspirational video, just like straight dropping quotes and stuff of just like super inspirational stuff. And the way I am able to do this, the way that I'm able to do this is that I can just go on Instagram. I have my Instagram account for this business. It's not my personal account. And so I make sure that all the videos on it are super inspirational, super business oriented, super whatever, so that right before I want to make a video, I can go and scroll for 5 minutes, take a few notes, and then I have all the inspiration that I need to give my own valid opinions on these wonderful inspirational ideas and quotes. And so that's literally what I'm going to do after this video. I'm going to go record another video where I'm pumped up, I'm getting you guys excited, and I'm talking about like super inspirational stuff. And I hope it goes well. I mean, I'm excited for the video. I hope it inspires some people, especially hearing it from like a real person. I mean, I'm not like some big internet star or anything. I'm just a dude. I'm just Will. And so, yeah, I think that that'll be really cool. But that's another example of how to get into this creator's mindset, you don't have to instantly be like Logan Paul, like making the most creative videos in the world, or like Mr. Beast or anyone. Casey Neistat, that's an old one. I don't know if people would still know who that is, but you don't have to be making these like super creative videos. You can just find smaller forms of inspiration. Sorry, I got a little bit lost there. I heard something outside my window. I live in an apartment, so I have neighbors and stuff, and I get distracted sometimes. But I'm gonna take another sip of my water really quickly. No, but content creation is honestly something that I think a lot of people should be doing in their daily lives. It makes so much sense. If you don't want to be just a pawn of your environment and you want to create your own environment, like even on that small of a level, start making videos. You don't have to post the videos. Just make videos about your life. Look back at those videos and be like, do I enjoy this? Is this good? And if not, create a different video. And in order to do that, you have to start creating a different life for yourself. And so, sorry, I burped. And so, anyways, these are all examples of how you can. That was the most polite burp ever. I had to do it for the YouTube because I wanted to. Normally, I'm like, bah! But yeah, I'm going on a tangent now. I'll probably honestly leave it at that. But I wanted to just come out here and share those thoughts with you guys because I thought they would be really helpful. At a certain point, when what I say stops making any sense at all, because I don't. This isn't scripted. This isn't anything. This is off the dome, uncut, raw footage of my opinions about life. And so I want to not go on for on and on and on and on and on because then I'm just losing attention and stuff and I'm wasting your time. So I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Go check out my inspirational video that I'm about to be posting as well. And it'll probably get you hyped up about life. So give me a fist bump and I love you guys. I will see you soon.